Online relationship tests are horrible. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. We're gonna figure this out together, guys.
Welcome back to the Bubba Me channel! Today we're gonna be talking about TikTok relationship tests. Run. Getting into relationships can be hard, but maintaining a healthy one can be even harder. Some people simply don't trust their partners, whether it's because of bad treatment.
Stop. I'm gonna hit you. Connor, open your
You
fucking-
should, just personal
What the
insecurity.
fuck was that?
Face,
I mean, it's a nice outfit. I just don't think it looks good on you.
or mere superstition.
Dude, okay, I'm trying my best to stop yapping 30 seconds into the video, but TikTok relationship test where they're like, if he doesn't peel this orange, he's cheating on you. That pisses me off so much, bro, because it's like, I don't know, it makes me want to kill myself, guys. It makes me want to kill myself so much. It's just so stupid to me, guys. I hate relationship tests. Joe,
When you inevitably divorce me, what's your next wedding gonna be like?
One thing is
my girl got mad at me because I didn't know how to peel an orange. Well, not knowing how to peel an orange is kind of insane, but that's what I'm saying, guys. This is why we are switching to dating no one X. We're gonna be single for the rest of our lives, guys, because I don't want to be in a particular relationship test.
certainly true. TikTok relationship trends are making things much worse. So I'll tell you why they're making things much worse, Nick, is because all of these things we're getting ready to talk about today are all people that are looking for a reason, in my opinion, to leave.
Oh, you think so?
I think 90% of them. Because to me, it's looking for people outside to give you validation to do the quote unquote bad thing or the hard thing. And it's bullshit! These are all so stupid, by the way. They're so dumb. Every day, millions of people go on TikTok and watch happy couples perform various tests on each other to see if they're truly meant to be, right? This has led to more and more people performing these tests in their own lives, leading to disappointing results because people can't also realize when something is fabricated.
Yeah.
Somebody doing a dumb test and be like, oh my God, he's so quirky. That made up. It's not real. Human beings don't act like that. They don't. We'll get into it. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Maybe it's just how I'm treated at home or something.
Is there something you want to talk about?
No.
It was really fucked up how Allison came in the other day and just started yelling at you.
No, like it's like kind of like my fault. I shouldn't have been drinking water.
I just can't stand it when she's fucking mean to you, man.
Hey, it's my fucking wife you're talking about, man.
Sorry.
She'll talk to me anyway.
she can only be mean to me. I don't care if she shoots me in the fucking head, bitch. If she does some shit, only I can complain about it because I get cracked every night with a 9-foot dildo and it makes all of it up. So I don't care what she does, only I can talk about her. That's true, guys. That's what happens. That is true.
She'll talk to me any way she wants to. Like she always has. So, let's take a look at what TikTok can do to potentially strengthen my relationship.
Going on TikTok in general to strengthen anything. Relationships, friendships, not a good idea, guys. TikTok is probably the best place for spreading propaganda about relationships and making people break up, guys. If you're in a relationship, never take it to TikTok. My advice.
As far as the tests themselves, many of them are subtle. That being said, failing to pass them leads to a sea of online feedback insisting that the relationship is doomed to fail, and this is the case regarding one of the more
Yeah, bro. He couldn't name the exact bird I said I saw today. I didn't actually see the bird, actually, because it was just a TikTok trend. But he couldn't name it, so I broke up with him and cracked his uncle.
trends, the bird theory, which I just want to say, that's the thing. If you don't pass a test, you're going to have a sea of croons squawking and balking at you. Oh, red flag! Big girls and ugly men. Oh, I would never treat, you know what I love about men commenting too? I would never treat you like that. It's always just something where it's just like, hey, let me cut the line and see what I can do here.
Because they're totally going to get that fucking pussy.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, bro. Commenting on a TikTok post is the 1,000,000% surefire way to get a girlfriend, guys. Every time you see a girl's post, type in the comments, you the real post. That's going to get you at least 6 girlfriends at the end of the day.
And me, he's like, it probably smells so rank. But let's start off with the bird theory. The point of the bird theory is to test whether or not your partner makes an effort to care about even your smallest of interests, which is like a bird. Apparently, it's just you looking out your window and looking at a bird, right? So to perform this theory, as it were, you bring up to your partner that you saw a bird earlier in the day. If your partner acknowledges this and reacts with a genuine interest, they pass the test. Right? And according to the world-renowned psychologist Dr. John Gottman, aka Dr. Cuck, This can be considered a bid for attention. I don't know why I threw the... There's no reason. Dr. John Gottman, this is just him saying the facts, right? Him setting this straight. Essentially, a gesture meant to receive validation or attention that can often determine the strength of a relationship. Here is the problem. If you try to make a big deal to me that you saw a bird earlier, I'm gonna be like, you got nothing else going on in the day? Come to me with, I saw a car wreck.
Oh, there you go.
I would be like, oh my, what happened? There's your interest. I saw a bird. So did everyone else today. Okay, sweetheart? You know what this is? Do you think this is me being a little rude? Jess, I've got some coffee on me. Let me tell you something. Is it like hot girl theories? Is it hot girls doing this to be like, he doesn't even care about the little things?
Like he doesn't even care that when I woke up this morning, I put on my red slippers instead of my light red slippers. He honestly is such a non-paying attention little bitch. I have to break up with him. I have to crack his uncle and his brother. Matter of fact, while I'm at it, I gotta scissor his mom too because he is the worst boyfriend ever, guys. And that is very true. I support that 1,000,000,000% actually. My ex said that to me when we broke up because I forgot she liked Hello Kitty. Think, bro, who are your exes, man?
Because they have no other interest, so they have to drum up that they saw a bird.
I think it's not just hot girls. I think it's just women. Women just want drama. They're
Not very nice.
Go ahead.
bold statement.
Bad looks, bro. I don't think that's true, guys. I don't think it's all women. I don't even think it's wanting drama. I think it's just people want to be able to test people so they can feel like their relationship is good. But the only real measure of a relationship being good or not is if you actually, like it. So why should you feel the need to take it to TikTok and see if other people think it's good? I don't get that, guys.
Nick got broken up with recently, so he's a little on edge.
I think people just want to test your relationship. Like it is. It's just something small where it's just like, he doesn't care about me.
Yeah, they want to complain.
Exactly.
They want to complain. I'm ending my statement there. They simply want to complain about something, don't they? This message is sponsored by Raycon. Keep your ears open and your holiday
Okay, 2
playlist-
sponsors within, what is this, 5 minutes is ridiculous, bro. I can't even lie.
And Raycon is a 30-day evidence guarantee, so you can return if you don't love what you're hearing. So try them out and let them know we sent you. Hey, thanks Raycon for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video.
I feel like if you're doing these tests, it's one thing to just do it as a quote-unquote prank, to be like,
But like, okay, sure, it's a prank. But if you're genuinely going out of your way to do a test, and if they fail the test, you like get mad at them, you just can't do that, bro. You just can't do that.
I know he's not going to care about it. But if you are genuinely doing it to like test your relationship,
See, that's the thing is, I think that they are. I think it's almost always genuine. I think that they go in being like, oh, it's not a big deal, but they want people to be like, girl, sis, it is a big deal.
Sis, run from that man before he cheats on you. Sis. Ooh, I'm lucky a master at that. Sis. Sis, boom. I'm lucky a rapper, bro.
Well, that's a big deal, sis. And then she can be like, well, I guess he does do, and then she starts naming other things. Well, he does kind of like, I don't know, yell at me whenever I don't know, like I have my period in bed or something. I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. Sis, that's just normal. Which it could be, I don't know. I saw a 3D video of how a period happens.
Oh, wow.
this is where you get to see the uterine lining.
It's like
Yeah,
tears
shit,
open and just
yeah.
fucking dumps out.
There's like jelly.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen like Total Recall. Whenever Arnold Schwarzenegger's head is like his eyes are bulging out of his face on Mars, it reminded me of that. There are many examples of people passing the test, and those who fail get brutalized in the comments. One man appears confused after being told that his partner saw a pretty bird and walks away saying, "Why did you tell me that?"
Why are you telling me that?
AKA normal guy. Are we adults? Listen, if I had a daughter, if a child came up to me and said, I saw a pretty bird today, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. What did it look like? You know why? Because it's a child. It has a smooth brain. Its brain is like a water balloon. There's no ridges. It's a simple creature that is innocent, right? A fully functioning adult, though, I saw a pretty bird today.
You're 47 years old.
Got too much free time in your hands, is what I'd say. Or I'd be like, was it like a bald eagle? I don't know, because that's another thing. If I tried to get specific, that would piss me off too. Was it like a bald eagle? I don't even know.
No, he just had wings. And he had like legs. He was white. He was also black. And purple. But can you tell me what that bird is, or I break up with you and crack your uncle right now? You got 10 seconds.
Cool.
This is an adult conversation. That was great.
What if they're like, I saw a fucking hawk swoop down and pick up a mouse, and
That's
then another
already-
hawk came and they fought.
They
midair.
fought for it. You know what that is? That's a story. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And then I'm intrigued. Even throwing in something mundane. You know what they got to do? What a real test would have been, I just period all in my panties today and see their reaction to that. Because I think a lot of guys would do, oh, what? See, that's going to be a test someday.
But a real man would be like, shit, I'm a vampire, let me suck that blood. Real men like me, guys. Real men like us, guys. That's what a real man would say. If he doesn't say that, break up with him and kill him. And honestly, kill him too. In GTA 6, of course.
What would they call that? The Red Scare.
Oh, that's good.
The Red Scare theory. They sit there. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Just all in my panties. I just felt weird. Because then other guys would be like, oh my God, are you okay? You feeling okay?
That's a
Then
good
other guys would be like, yeah. Which I'd be like, oh my God, what? Hey, Victoria's Secret's a bear attack. Yikes. That kind of thing.
That's a new test.
That's an actual test.
Everybody post your Red Scare test on Reddit.
Go to your man and do a nice Red Scare and just say that your got wrecked. You have to say that too. It looked like D-Day down there in my panties. And everyone at work was solid. It was a whole thing. And I don't know. Because then you have a guy who's just like, oh my God, that's what, are you okay? Or you have a guy who's just like, oh my God. This is going to be a true test. But saying that you have a bird, I don't know. I like how we already made a better one than the fucking bird theory. To say that they got just like a Wolverine attacked them down there. I tried to hop a razor wire fence. That's what it looks like. Looked like I was breaking out of Shawshank with these panties on. Some are stating that this should mean an immediate breakup, and others made fun of him for apparently dressing like a child. He went to good.
Dressing like a child. Acting like a child. Maybe y'all both got some problems here, guys.
Good way to respond to someone not caring about a bird. Let's just make fun of how they look. Why?
Honestly, he doesn't care about birds. That means he probably doesn't care about anything. Therefore, he probably doesn't even care that people are starving right now. Therefore, he's probably a racist. And you should break up with him, girl. I just clocked his tea.
Did you tell me that? You look like a child. That makes sense.
Attack their appearance.
Attack their appearance. Well, that goes both ways. Better be careful. Others feel like this test is deceptive because walking up to your partner of multiple years and saying that you saw a bird with zero added details is a horrible conversation starter. And honestly, you can tell, this is another thing too, you can tell which bitches have been in a long-term relationship or not. All right? You can tell what guy has been in a long-term, what dog of a man has been in a relationship long enough, right? Because let me tell you guys, let me tell you something. Sex is fun. The first 2 years, oh, this is too fun. I'm having a good time. Get past year 5, then talk to me. Get to 10 years in, and then talk to me. All right? Because let me tell you, there's love there, but it completely transforms. True love is the silence. True love is the small mediation between a couple. I think the shed is like leaking or something. Yeah, of course it is. That's love. All right, you coming up? If my wife Allison, which she deals with, I hear it all the time. You think that I don't hear about animals on fucking birds? She'll be like, one of the guineas got out. I'll be like, okay. You know what? But she also doesn't bring it to me because why would that matter?
No, but one of the birds got out and the bird was red, black, and yellow, bro. You have to believe me, bro. You have to care, bro. Now can you pull this orange meat and then stick up your butt crack?
What does that affect? It doesn't matter. This is the first theory. I can't get this even on the first theory. Which it doesn't help that at one point the man seems to realize that he's being filmed, which only makes the whole thing seem suspicious and inauthentic, and it just feels like, oh, is this like a bit? Are you doing a bit with me? And I know the whole time too, big ass gums and stuff, probably smiling back.
No, baby, I'm just recording because I'm making a home film out of this, and we're gonna look back on this later and think, remember that time I asked you what bird you saw, and you said, I don't give a goddamn fuck, bitch, stop talking to me. That's gonna be a memory that we all share. That's gonna be a memory I'm gonna show our kids. It's beautiful, bro.
Real Sly. Sly Cooper action. Another one points a phone directly at her husband and tells him, I saw a bird today?
I saw a bird today. I saw a bird today.
As if it was a question, and her confused partner continues using his phone while she repeats herself until he finally snaps at her and says,
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Are you on shrooms?
Dude, imagine getting home from like a 14-hour shift. You sit down on the couch, you're tired, you're just dying, and someone comes in your face and says, So, I saw a bird today. You want to tell me about the bird I saw? You want to ask some questions? Let's have a birdful conversation. I think you'd kill that person, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Wrong with you? Did you see it or didn't you see it? I saw a bird today?
I saw a bird today.
I saw a bird today?
I saw a bird today.
That actually pissed me off.
Oh my God. You know what? Sometimes it's just like, sometimes you have to do it, and this is a grown up thing. You have to pretend you don't hear somebody sometimes. Just to hope that the person can just catch what they said and be like, nah, it's not worth it. I'll even do a little side eye every once in a while.
So that's why you ignore me, huh?
No. Well, yeah, Nick will come in and I'll be sitting here like working or something, be like looking at my deal, like typing or something. He'll be like, I saw a guy die on a forklift on a video on the internet.
Oh my God, I did.
Dude, I just saw a guy get his butthole ripped open by the Mexican cartel, bro. You want to talk about it? Now, do people actually do that? I feel like there's probably people that do that, bro. I've never understood people who would like watch gore videos, bro. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, bro. Couldn't do it. I could never do it, bro. I think I'd rather die, actually. Like, I remember one time, my brother had this, like, this function, guys. My mom was gone for, like, 2 months, so he was having a bunch of functions. And there was just one dude who was watching gore on his phone while high. And I realized there was a lot of people in this world, bro. And, you know, some of them need to be taken back to wherever they came from and just never exist.
I know you did. I saw a guy die on a forklift on a video, and I'll be like, and then he'll just sit there and be like, the phone just playing in his hand. Just a Chinese guy screaming, oh! For one TikToker, this evolved into her secretly filming herself dropping the splits in front of her boyfriend at a grocery store to see how he would react. She pulls it off and asks, was that epic?
Was that epic?
Only for him to briefly look at her before going back to focusing on finding apple juice. Okay, first off, apple juice.
Okay, but like, if someone drops a split in front of you, you gotta say something, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's a better test than the bird theory. If someone drops a split in front of you, you just walk it off. You've seen too many cool things in life. I can't talk to you ever again.
Pretty fucking important. I have a nice craving. Also, listen, dude, if you can do the splits, you're trying to think that's not the first time you've seen her do the fucking splits. Probably been bouncing on it for how long? You know what I mean? You know, cool. If anything, I'd be like, why here? Your pussy's been all over the dirty floor and stuff like that. I'm telling you, ladies, Red Scare. That's a good one. Do the Red Scare in the store. Take a big thing of fucking cranberry juice and just pour it in your panties. Uh-oh! And how does he respond? Does he help or does he not? Red Scare. Red Scare theory. Oh no, it's not coming.
How was you supposed to help though, bro? Just like shove your hand in the coochie and like just take the water drip by drip and throw it into like a basket or something. You just slide in there, get a little cupful, couple again, couple again, couple again, couple again. That's the method, guys.
These viral posts had thousands of comments, mostly insisting that she run from the relationship immediately. You did the splits and he was looking at apple juice? Girl, get out of there, sis. Get out of there. He then filmed a video where he essentially apologized for not having the proper reaction. Oh, wrong.
Yep.
Wrong move.
Wrong. Mostly because his partner is a professional dancer and he was already aware she could pull off moves like that with no problem because AKA I've been seeing it for years. He sees thousands of people lash out at him and then he's like, well, I probably should have reacted. You know what? You should have doubled down. I've been like, that wasn't even.
You're right, bro. If someone does that in front of you, you gotta take your clothes off and just start praising them, bro. Get on your knees, oil yourself up, and just start praising them. Fanning them too, maybe even flicking the beans or something, bro. But you got to do that, bro. That's a reasonable reaction.
Her best split.
Is that grounds for breaking up?
I think that there is grounds for breaking up when people like post things about your relationship that you're like, why'd you post that? It like creates a public conversation about your relationship that's like not even necessary. To me, I'm like, why would you do that? Is that funny? I didn't think it was funny. Be like it would seriously be like if you went to your girlfriend and you were like recording her, she's like having a bad day, or let's say she's on her period, even like something like that. It's like, oh yeah, she's on her period. Here, let me tell you a joke to make you laugh. Like to me, I'm like, it's like antagonistic, which that obviously mine's more aggressive, but I just mean it's just something where it's like it's obviously one way.
Well, she's
I don't like
posting
that.
it to be like, my boyfriend didn't respond. Of course, people are gonna attack him.
Because it's
That's how I feel like when you're doing tests, whether they fail or succeed in the test, the fact that you're doing it in general already kind of proves that you wanted to prove something. Already kind of proving that you think your boyfriend is kind of incompetent, maybe. Or no matter what you say, you're still gonna get fried. I just feel like posting a relationship, I just feel like posting your relationship online is not the greatest idea, unless it's just like maybe like a TikTok trend where you're like, oh, I love my girlfriend, but I'm also just saying that because one day I'm gonna do that, guys. One day One day we gonna have it one day. TikTok's so sweet, bro. We the sweetest.
I think that they try to like get away with the idea of like, oh, well, it was just all in good fun, but it's like they're like berating your guys' relationship. Is that fun? Is that what this is what fun looks like, by the way? But that's more of the attention-seeking theory, I guess, like trying to see how they would reciprocate, giving you attention in a positive way, right? Now, the next theory we have though is the orange peel theory. Try to wrap your head around what this one's going to be. Many relationships thrive on...
You just take an orange, stick it in your butt crack, and squirt it out your mouth. That's the orange peel theory. I just broke it down for you.
Doing small things for your partner. It's a simple way to show that you care, and that is exactly what the orange peel theory is all about. The test involves one person handing their partner an orange and asking them to peel it for them. If they do it without question, they love you. If not, they're not the one.
You're not gonna peel it for me?
Dude, okay, as if I don't do enough. You're not even that special, that's the thing. Get that
That's gotta be like fake, bro. I can't even lie.
in your fucking skull, dude. Like, you're really not that special. Aww.
The problem with a lot of these so far, once again, Red Scare really want to popularize the Red Scare movement. The problem is, yes, it is a nice thing to do, but at the same time, it's just you're a grown adult. You can peel an orange. You know what I mean? If I went to my wife and I was like, could you take the trash out? And I'm right by the trash. Why don't I just do it? You know what I mean? Just that kind of shit. I don't know.
What if you can't peel it because you have tiny fingernails?
Well, show a picture of Nick's fingernails, and then I'd be like, it's a disability. You have to help him. See, and the thing about it, though, is it's all self. You did it to yourself. You know, it's not like you were born any fingernails when I was born. It's like you bid them up or clean. So now I feel like you gotta carry a pocket knife, your orange knife. Peel it yourself.
I would pass this test because I would peel an orange for my queen.
I mean, I would peel an orange, but it's just, is that the parameter? You have the orange in your hand, just peel it.
As I'm saying, bro, like, what exactly is him peeling an orange supposed to prove, aside from the fact that he can peel an orange? Now, will I agree that peeling an orange is a mild inconvenience? Yes, but making your man do it isn't really relative of anything else he does.
Am I wrong? Let me ask Allison.
Or I thought you were gonna do these on test on her. Super cool.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, I'm performing these tests as well, so in real time you'll see what the reactions are later. Good luck, future hunter.
What are you doing?
I just saw an interesting bird. There's like a blue bird by the window.
She just pulls out a shotgun and shoots this guy in the ball sack and says, I'm not having kids with you, bro.
What?
I saw a blue bird by the window.
The bathroom window?
I saw a blue bird by the window.
It shouldn't be out this time of year.
Okay.
Which the orange peel theory has led to the demise of many relationships. It's actually quite sad. There's a lot of blood on the battlefield. One woman was inspired by this trend and decided to give a similar mundane task to her boyfriend of 7 months after feeling that she was doing more in the relationship than he was. All right, so already let me stop that. Once again, it's just the excuse to get out the door. It's just the excuse to get people to be like, you gotta leave. Okay, right? She was taking care of his 1-year-old daughter, driving him to the bar, and doing all the housework while he often just played video games. Okay, well, that's not a relationship.
Yeah, that's a mommy.
That's him getting his dick sucked and getting his dick wet every once in a while, and better be good or else that shit is not worth it. Find some validation yourself. Give yourself some self-worth, right? So she asked him to tie up her hair, and he refused. She tried again and asked him to put towels in the laundry, and he outright ignored her. This resulted in her confronting him in her car outside of his mom's house, where she tried to tell him how she felt. He rejected the conversation and asked her to take care of his...
Okay, that's a bad boyfriend, guys. Okay, that's insane, actually. This guy probably doesn't like his girlfriend at all, but he stays with her just so he gets to not do shit all day, and that's low-key respectable, guys, you know? If you're gonna be a bum, at least you know you're a bum. I don't know how you even got a girlfriend, though.
His daughter and drive him to the bar.
Yeah, this guy's just shit.
This guy is not a good guy. I'm not going to go into it. Not a good man. I can't say the things I want to say. At that moment, she snapped and kicked him out of the car. He was confused by her reaction, and then the couple broke up. Later on that night, she knew she dodged a bullet when his mother texted her, "Be a good mom and future wife." Fuck that. Also, first off, I guess it seems like also this is setting people up to realize what is a relationship and what isn't a relationship. You know what I mean? If anything, the theories could be beneficial in that way. Because somebody who is, I don't know, a good husband or a good boyfriend.
Okay, but it seems like a lot of people don't even want girlfriends nowadays. They just want like a partner who they can crack, who can do everything for them while they sit around all day. If you're talking to someone and you say be a good mom and be a good wife, I think that's got to be some sort of red flag, bro. Because like, what about you being a good husband, or like only thing a girl can be is a mom or a wife. Is nothing else. I don't get that. I don't really know. It's hard to explain.
Also takes care of their own children, isn't having someone else drop them off at a bar while a child sits at home. You know what I mean? If there's all those things, and then if you are also able to communicate, like in this instance, it's a thing of, once again, she could tie up her own hair, but it'd be different if like I had my hands full. Hey, could you tie up my hair? Then they decline. To me, I'm like, well, you can't just fucking help them out really quick. That kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know. If anything, the theories could be a good test of like what is and what isn't a relationship in that regard. Because I think people do get that fucked up sometimes when they don't realize, well, I didn't know that's how I was supposed to be treated. I think that's a pretty common thing. Some people just like, they exist in that atmosphere. I think it translates from like your parents and shit, how they treat you, to now your actual relationship, to where it's like, well, I haven't known anything different.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good eye opener then.
It could be. They're also still really stupid, don't get me wrong, but in this case, it's a good instance to be like, oh, that's a huge eye opener.
Well, I think this one, I know it's called the orange peel theory, but just asking for small tasks like the trash, which you already mentioned, where it's like, hey, help me with the trash. No.
I have a small task. Help me go to hell, kill Satan, and take someone out from the underworld. We need to bring back... Who's in hell? We don't really need to bring anything back, actually. Rewind. Help me go to hell, kill Satan, become the new Satan, find Jack Doherty, and take him to hell.
There is no reason in a relationship, if your wife's like, can we take the trash? There should never be a reason that you should ever say no. There's like never, ever a reason that you should ever be like, what? Why don't you do it? I will say though, if she was just like, you want to tie up my hair? First off, I'd be like, I don't know how do I do that? Why can't you do it? That's why I would do that. But also the same thing if she was like, can you cut up my apples? Don't fucking try to get me to do the baby shit either. All right? There's a knife. Cut up your apples and fucking eat it like a chimp or whatever you want to do, dude. Whatever. I guess it's that. But if she was like making dinner and her hands, she's like with chicken and she doesn't want to have to wash them and go back and forth, I'd be like, oh yeah, cut it up. See, that's the difference. That's another thing too, is these little things, it feels like a test.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So you fail them on purpose.
I fail on purpose because I say I never agreed to this exam. I'm not a willing participant, and I'm not going to be.
Especially if you have they have their phone out too.
Yeah, if you're recording me, what the fuck is that? No. What? What is this? Because if anything, I feel like you're pranking me. I don't want to get pranked. Not on camera.
Maybe it's the wrong thing to put up the hair. Maybe it's the wrong thing to peel off the orange.
Exactly. Too many questions. All these rules. I can't handle it. Therapists and psychologists have looked at the trend and deemed it unhealthy, saying that basing an entire relationship on a simple gesture is misleading. And
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you're basing your relationship on if someone passes or fails a TikTok test, maybe you're the problem, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, man.
Responsible. Are you sure? But TikTok doesn't even do it. Many other people agree the trend is extremely childish, with one man saying he'd divorce his wife if she tried to do it on him. Okay, well, listen, as much as I love,
If she gives me an orange and asks me to peel it, I'm divorcing her and cracking her mom and her auntie. Because why the fuck I don't know how to peel a damn orange. I'm allergic to oranges, bitch.
I love the man's spirit. That's a bit excessive. Yeah, I don't think you break up with someone for it. But at the same time, I just don't like the idea of somebody recording me and like posting it. Because also, one, there's no way to delineate. I mean, you can kind of delineate what's obviously scripted and what's like a genuine, someone being like, oh, what? No. But you're going to get lumped in with all the other bad shit. That's not good. That's no bueno.
Could you peel that for me?
No. Why would I do that?
Could you peel it for me?
No. You're an adult man.
Could you peel this one for me, please? Ow.
Allison, stop. Allison, stop it.
And I gotta tell you, this next one is my least favorite thing to maybe come out of this whole ordeal. Because in 2023,
Beckham test. What is this?
Test was a popular way to test your partner.
Is it like where you just like start popping your pussy on the counter and see if they want to join in too and start nutting on it too? Or like what? What's cracking here, guys?
Based on a scene from the 2023 David Beckham documentary where the professional soccer player spontaneously dances with his wife over the song Islands in the Stream. Okay. Basing it on a scene in a documentary, already fabricated, the cameras are there, already performative. Even if that is real, to me, there's no way to separate the performance. So if my husband isn't David Beckham, he's wrong. If my hubby doesn't just dance with me randomly, bye-bye, get out of here. This began a trend of women trying to recreate the scene by filming themselves dancing to the song in the hopes that their husband would notice and join in.
This isn't a fucking musical, bro. There's no way this works, right?
Right?
Actually, no. To be fair, if my wife just started dancing, I want to start dancing. What else do you really do? Just stand there? I feel like it's probably an easy test to pass. Not really a good one, but like I feel like there's no way you really fail this.
Pound around, we're little goofballs. I love our relationship. I love you, husband. I love you, wife.
My wifey poo.
My little wifey ding dong. And mwah, I kiss your tiny head. Many people pass a test while some appear deadpanning and gaze into the camera like their soul was sucked out of their body. AKA, that's 95% of people. Because you see the camera and you're like, what is this? What the hell is this?
Feel like you're making a porno, just play into it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, after 8 hours a day and you get home, you're like, especially after you get into your 30s, brutal. You're fighting demons trying to stay awake. The only thing you're looking forward to is just a nice little dinner. Maybe you go home, you're like, oh, I had that teriyaki chicken. I'm very excited. A little sesame seeds on it. You're cooking it, and all of a sudden someone's just like dancing up to you to a song. Maybe I'm not in the fucking mood to dance, dude. That's my response. I don't think you have to be deadpan. You have to completely shut it down. But at the same time, me not reciprocating that to a song that I don't even like, right?
Now put some Daniel Larson on, I'm popping my butthole.
Am I wrong?
No. What if they put your favorite song on though?
I'd be dancing. It'd be hard not to. What's my favorite song? I'd have to dance. Maybe just even like a little. But I'm not gonna do this thing like we go up and be like, oh, like that's obnoxious.
That's performative.
Or even, let's just say I did, and I was just like, is that enough? You acknowledge it with just a simple like.
Yeah, I think as long as you're not yelling at her and beating her.
What about this then?
Oh, well, that's not really a high standard. Okay.
I'm not yelling at her, beating her. No one said that. Where did that come from? What if it sat there and you were like, God damn, Nick. What the f? What if you're sitting there and you like, you told her beforehand, my boss, you fucking yelled at me today in front of everybody. I don't know, it's put me in a funky mood. And then she's like,
You're in a funky mood? Let's get grooving. Come on, hit that emote. Do that cha-cha slide. Yeah. I'm gonna go try it. Ready to cash out after this, please. Please? You the pleasiest. I guess, sure. Micah, I can't dance now, guys. Bye-bye, Micah mommy. Yeah, have a good night, bro.
That's grounds for hitting her.
in one example that went super viral, a TikToker danced around her husband of 9 years wearing her wedding gown, only for him to be locked in on his phone and completely.
I'm grinding on Geometry Dash right now. I can't talk to my wife.
Ignore her. I just don't know about the wedding gown. I hate to say this because once again, misogynistic type stuff. That motherfucker's put in some work. He's on his second tour in the force, you know what I mean? Holy hell. As usual, Minnie insisted he's not the one for her. A decade in. He's not the one for you. He didn't dance! With some even insisting that she check his phone.
That's kind of
that he was being unfaithful, of course. Others predicted that she would soon upload My Husband's So Silly video in order to defend him from the harassment. And this is exactly what she did weeks later. This time, entering a room in a sports jersey where he immediately notices her and starts to dance alongside her. Despite being a lighthearted and staged video poking fun at the viral post, people continued lambasting him for being a terrible husband. You can't win.
No.
You can't win. Also, you know what he should have done? It would have been way funnier, and I think would have got people on his side. Is if she came in the sports jersey, and instead of doing that, he was like, enough! Stop that!
Every fucking day you come in this room and you start fucking dancing. I come home from a 13-hour shift and you pull out some shitty ass dance moves. You're so lucky I'm still with you because I need to not pay child support. You making me tight, woman.
I can't fucking take it! It's every day! Then people are like, that's awesome.
People definitely would not.
And then at the end of it, though, you guys hold hands and then you do. And then you take a bow.
And then you have people throw flowers and
Yeah, and then people are in there throwing flowers.
Elsie, you want to dance with me? Huh? No. You want to dance with me, Elsie? Why don't you dance with me? It means you'll...
Getting married is something many look forward to in their life. The thought of being called someone's husband or wife is a milestone for many, making it the perfect basis for a TikTok relationship test, the husband test. It's pretty straightforward. You set up the camera, grab your partner, and while talking, briefly call them your husband or your wife to judge your reaction. Do this with somebody on your second date, by the way.
that's actually good advice.
YouTube and you have to see the first half. Okay.
Yes.
You don't think it's cute to be like, where do you want to get married on your second date?
No.
second day asking where you want to get married, I think you want to get put on a sex offenders registry.
Where should we get married? The Bahamas? And you don't talk about your like potential baby names.
I think on your first date, you say things like, would you ever want to get married? Because you're feeling people out, right? Are you wanting kids someday? I think all those questions are fine. But the assumption on the second date to say wifey or husband is a bit absurd to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just got to say that would be a red flag. I'd be like, we saw Frankenstein. We saw Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein in theaters, and you're calling me husband.
Hey, but Frankenstein activates something inside of you. You just want to get married and start jerking off together, guys. That's Frankenstein's romantic movie. Never watched it, but it probably would be. I mean, what's not romantic about a dude being, like, put back together?
Husband, we split the bill. You paid for popcorn.
To be fair, if a girl did that to me, I'd be freaked out. But if I did it to them, it'd be funny.
I feel like you would really like it.
You think so?
I think so. I think so.
If a girl says you're her husband on the second date, would you like that or hate that, guys? You know, a person like me, shit, we married, let's go have kids right now, then I'll leave and I'll pay child support. I'm not gonna pay child support. I'll give you like $1 a month though. Shit, maybe that's the method though, guys. Maybe I just get attached too fast. I'm just so vulnerable and just so in touch with my emotions and shit. I just love women so much, man. Hate periods too. Really just hate them so much. You know what I mean, bro? Like if I ever met a dude called period cramps, I'd probably beat him up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't say that word. I hate periods. We hate periods. Stop saying, bro. We hate periods. We hate women. No, we hate women have periods, guys. We're gonna take them away. We're gonna invent a way to get rid of periods, guys. There actually is a way. There actually is a way to get rid of them for 9 months, actually.
So I think the first person that ever truly commits to you, it's gonna be bad. I think you gotta be able to see it and then separate yourself to get onto the next one. I think someone's gonna play you like a fiddle one day, dude.
No, I'm gonna take it.
Devil went down to Georgia. It all started with a 2024 video of a woman calling her boyfriend her husband in passing. And to her surprise, as she said, "My husband," he immediately corrected her and said that he was not her husband.
Today I'm gonna be guessing.
Being kind and being like, "Oh no, we're not," because he didn't want her to feel silly. Or maybe he's just like, and no ring. She then proceeded to sit there in silence as the man awkwardly attempted to fist bump her
Wow.
before she
Fist bumping your girl after telling her, oh wow.
jokingly choked him out. That's not funny.
That's good. That's abuse.
That's disgusting, actually. People in the comments were surprised at how rapidly he shut it down, saying even their shitless
You know what, bro? Maybe he just clocked her tea. Period.
boyfriend wouldn't have done that. And others claim that he didn't love her at all because, they know them. This reaction inspired other people to do it with their partners, and it is just another drop in the bucket of TikTok relationship test, which, once again, if you're dating someone for a year, I don't see a problem with that. Even after a little bit, I think that I'm just saying, like, date 1 through 4.
Okay.
Defending it so much to where I feel like you've definitely done it before.
4.
Hi, wife.
Hi.
As relationship tests have become increasingly popular, there are more and more people fighting back against them online. In the process, many people go on rants about how these tests
Something's off. Okay.
are starting to ruin their relationships. Yeah. One 38-year-old man was tested repeatedly by his girlfriend, and it started with her saying she wanted to be alone for the weekend, a test he failed because he didn't surprise her with a visit regardless. Also, 40 years old and playing that, I'd be like, I can't. I can't, dude. See, that's when you start getting into like the single mom territory. Single mom of 2, you think she's gonna be saying that? No. They're gonna tell you how it is. They're gonna lay out the rules and you'll be like, awesome. This is the fucking itinerary. This is how we're getting it done. Dinner here, sex here, bed then. Good night. That's what I'm telling you. I need a drill sergeant. Need some drill sergeant pussy. Attention! She kept
You better fuck. No, never mind. I'm not gonna say that actually, guys. I be forgetting that I am on live and I shouldn't say certain things, guys.
up. A full 24 hours too. Yep.
It's yours.
He's growing in here. You shouldn't have sneezed in me so hard. Shaking and shit.
Yeah, he's thinking about a little vitamin C overdose.
Yeah, she's a long,
Overdosing on vitamin C? Do you like drink a lot of orange juice? How does that happen?
tall flight of steps. Despite him passing by being calm and supportive, he broke things off after realizing that this was yet again another test and that she could no longer be trusted.
Amen. That's
What is smart? Yes! Yeah! I would almost feel like I'm being like manipulated or gaslit. Like imagine being like, I feel like I should propose to her. Have I been fucking groomed to think that? I don't know. It feels like it. Feels like she
If
has
someone pretends to be pregnant in order to get you to propose to them, I think you have to break up with them, guys. I don't know about that.
a fucking brain. You know what I mean? The fucking like ball that Sauron has, whatever. He's like,
Gandalf, marry me, Gandalf.
that kind of thing. Another man and his wife were approached by a group of TikTokers who wanted to test the relationship by asking them various personal questions. They both agreed, only for his wife to realize that he didn't know their anniversary, her parents' names, or what allergy she has. I know Allison's parents' names. I know her allergies. I struggle with the dates sometimes. The fucked up thing is they'll do the anniversary of when we.
I do remember the first time that she let me eat some Dubai chocolate out of her butt crack, though. That's a special day.
Got together. Our wedding anniversary, the proposal anniversary. Too many dates. I'm bad with names. And I know her dad and mom's name. That should be good enough.
You know our allergies?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say them. Have some guy go up, blow in her face or whatever. Listen, if you're worried about your relationship, 9 out of 10 times it can be solved with open communication. You just gotta talk to people for the love of God. Also, if someone, let's say this thing is important. The thing of like, could you peel this orange for me? And they're like, no. If you do not communicate, it will not get fixed. If
Okay,
you tell
yeah,
them-
that was a great video, guys. Moral of the story. While he's also saying moral of the story, so I'm like double entendring the moral of the story. If you're doing TikTok relationship tests on your partner, just break up with them. You don't even like them anyway.